Hello, guys. Are you struggling to keep up with your spending? Do you sometimes wonder where all your money went at the end of the month? Or maybe you're trying to save to take care of bills, support your family, give, invest, but somehow there's never enough money left? Or you're not alone. A lot of us struggle with managing our money, especially when we have different responsibilities competing for the same income. And I had the same issues. I wanted a simple way to manage all my earnings, to know exactly how much was coming in, where every naira was going, and how much I was spending and how much I was actually saving. So I started using an Excel sheet to manage this. And it worked, although to an extent. But I wanted something more flexible, something that I could access anytime from any of my devices, and something that could do the calculations for me and make budgeting easier to maintain. So I turned that Excel system into a web application. And that's how I built this personal finance and budgeting app. The system is built around something called zero-based budgeting, or ZBB. Don't let that name scare you. Zero-based budgeting simply means giving every naira a job. Before you spend your income, you decide where the money should go. Maybe 50,000 goes to food, 30,000 goes towards savings, 20,000 goes towards giving, and some goes to transportation, bills, investment, family responsibilities, and so on, until every naira has a purpose. So the formula is usually income minus what you have planned must always equal zero. And zero doesn't mean you've lost your money. It only means you've told every naira where it needs to go. And there are major benefits to ZBB. First, less money is wasted. When you give your money a purpose, you are less likely to spend it randomly or wonder where it disappeared to. Another benefit is it gives you a clearer financial goal. Whether you are saving for a rent, you are building an emergency fund, investing, or paying off a debt, or simply trying to save more money, you can actually see your progress. Another important benefit is it gives you better control. You know exactly how much you have, what you have spent, and what's still available. Although traditional zero-based budgeting can take a lot of time, you have to plan everything. You have to keep updating your numbers. And if you are using a spreadsheet or doing it manually, it can become very difficult to maintain. And that's exactly the problem I wanted this app to solve. I wanted to keep the discipline of zero-based budgeting, but make it much easier to use. So the system does a lot of work for you. For example, you can set up your regular expenses once. Things like transportation, food, rent, savings, givings, investment, and your emergency funds. And some amounts can be fixed, while others can automatically adjust based on your salary. And the system can automatically calculate your monthly buffer, which is the money left after your planned allocations. So you don't have to manually calculate it every month. And what happens when you receive extra money? Maybe you get a bonus. Maybe you make some money from your side hustle, or someone pays you for an extra job. You simply just record that as an other income. The money becomes ready for you to assign to your bills. And instead of treating that money as free money and wondering where it went to later, you can decide what exactly to do with it. You can assign 10,000 to still go to your tithes from this new income. You can assign 50,000 to offering. 30,000 can go to your emergency fund. 40,000 can go to your investment. And the rest go wherever you need it to go. You decide the job of every naira. And there's another feature I really love about this application: transfers, or what I call budget sweeps. Let's say you budgeted 10,000 naira for gas, but you only spent 7,000 naira. Instead of letting that 3,000 naira disappear into your general spending, you can transfer it from gas into another category, maybe your emergency funds or your savings. So unused money doesn't just sit there. You can give it a new purpose. And because it's a web application, your budget isn't stuck in one computer or inside one Excel file. You can access it whenever you need it, from your phone or your tablet or computer. And because it's designed also for shared household budgeting, you can also manage your finance together with your spouse or partners. If you ever ask yourself, Where did all my money go? Maybe it's time to start giving your money a job. Stop guessing. Stop relying on scattered spreadsheets. Start planning, start tracking, and start building a better financial habit. You can give the app a try today. It's available on www.gosaltplugs.com/budget-app. And yes, it's completely free. So give every naira a purpose.